بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم صدق اللہ العلی العظیم۔ میرے محترم دوست اور بزرگوں، میری بہن اور بیٹیوں، اس مختصر سی آیات میں اللہ تعالیٰ فرماتے ہیں کہ وہ اور ان کے ازواج جنت میں تکیوں پہ سہرے لگائے بیٹھے ہوں گے اور وہ چاہیں گے جو ان کے دل میں ہوگا اور وہ پورا ہو جائے گا۔ اور اس کے بعد اللہ سبحانہ و تعالی ان لوگوں پر اپنی طرف سے سلام پیش کریں گے۔ کتنے خوش قسمت ہیں وہ لوگ جو کہ اللہ کے سلام کا جواب دیں گے، اور ساتھ ساتھ میں پھر تنبیہ بھی کرتے ہیں کہ اے مجرموں، آج تم ان نیک لوگوں سے الگ ہو جاؤ۔ کیا میں نے تم سے وعدہ نہیں کیا تھا، یا کیا میں نے تم سے وعدہ نہیں لیا تھا کہ اے آدم علیہ السلام کی اولاد، تم شیطان کی پوجا مت کرو، شیطان کی بات کو نہیں مانو، بے شک میں ہی عبادت کے قابل ہوں، میری ہی بات مانو، اور یہی سیدھا راستہ ہے۔ تو اللہ سبحانہ و تعالیٰ نے اس مختصر سی دنیا میں ہم کو سب کچھ صاف صاف بتا دیا، اور یہ بھی کہا کہ لا تقنطوا من رحمت اللہ۔ انسان سے گناہ در گناہ، گناہ در گناہ، گناہ در گناہ ہوئے جاتے ہیں، ہوتے جاتے ہیں، ہوتے جاتے ہیں۔ پھر فرماتے ہیں کہ لا تقنطوا من رحمت اللہ، اللہ کی رحمت سے کبھی بھی مایوس نہیں ہونا۔ فرماتے ہیں کہ جب آدمی کی سانس نکل رہی ہوتی ہے اور اس کی سانس سینے تک آ جائے اور یہاں پر وہ یہ کہہ دے کہ یا اللہ میری توبہ، تو فرماتے ہیں اللہ تعالیٰ کہ میں تو تیرے ہی انتظار میں تھا کہ تو تب کب کہے گا کہ یا اللہ میری توبہ، میں توبہ قبول کرنے والا ہوں اور مجھ سے پوچھنے والا کوئی نہیں۔ اسی لحاظ سے اللہ تعالیٰ آپ سب کو جزائے خیر دے۔ آپ لوگوں نے یہ جو ہارٹ کے نام پہ سلسلہ شروع کیا ہے، اس کے بارے میں ایک حدیث شریف بیان کروں گا کہ ایک حدیث تو ہے طلب العلم فریضۃ علی کل مسلم و مسلمۃ، علم حاصل کرنا ہر مسلمان مرد اور عورت پہ فرض ہے۔ اب وہ مسلمان مرد اور عورت یا وہ بچے جو علم نہیں حاصل کر سکتے، وہ چاہتے ہیں کہ ہم علم حاصل کر لیں، ان کے وسائل نہیں ہیں، تو اس سلسلے میں آپ لوگوں نے ماشاءاللہ یا ہارٹ کے نام سے جو شروع کیا ہوا ہے، تو ایک حدیث شریف کا اور مفہوم ہے کہ جس شخص نے یتیم کے سر پر صرف یوں کر کے ہاتھ رکھا اور جتنے بال بھی اس کے ہاتھ کے نیچے آ گئے، اتنے ہی نیکیاں اللہ تعالیٰ عطا فرماتے ہیں۔ انہیں ابھی یتیم کے ساتھ کیا کچھ بھی نہیں، یہ بھی نہیں کہا کہ بیٹا کیا حال ہے آپ کا، کچھ بھی نہیں کہا، صرف پیار کا ہاتھ رکھا، اور جتنے بھی بال اس ہاتھ کے نیچے آئے ہیں اتنی ہی نیکیاں اللہ تعالیٰ اس کو عطا فرما دیتے ہیں۔ اور جو آپ لوگوں نے یہ سلسلہ شروع کیا ہے کہ بھئی یتیم لوگوں کی خیر خواہی کرنا، ان کی دیکھ بھال کرنا، آپ جانتے ہیں سر کو ماشاءاللہ ان کے پاس کافی لسٹ ہے جو یہ یہاں سے وہاں لوگوں کو پیسے بیچتے ہیں، اور ان کا کھلا چیلنج ہے کہ بھئی یہ لوگوں کے نام ہے، یہ ٹیلی فون نمبر ہیں، کسی کو کوئی شک ہے تو بھی پوچھ لو۔ انہیں ایسی بات نہیں ہے کہ بھئی آپ نے $10 دے دیے تو 10 کے 10 ہو گئے، 100 بن گئے، جب ایسی بات نہیں ہے۔ باقاعدہ کے پاس فون نمبر ہے، آپ اسے فون نمبر لے لیں، وہاں ٹیلی فون کر کے دیکھ لیں۔ इन्हें कहने का मकसद ये है कि अगर हाथ रखने का इतना सवाब है तो जो शख्स इसके लिए मेहनत कर रहा है, इसके लिए कोशिश कर रहा है, मुझे बुला रहा है, आपको बुला रहा है, मेरी मिन्नतें, आपकी मिन्नतें, हर एक की मिन्नतें कर रहा है कि भाई आ जाओ मैदान में, ये दुनिया मुख्तसर है, ये दुनिया बहुत मुख्तसर है, इस दुनिया में सदक़े जारिया शुरू कर लो। अब जो बच्चे वहाँ पढ़ेंगे आपकी वजह से, ये मुसलसल सदक़े जारिया है। ये हम लोग मर जाएंगे, कब जाएंगे, हमारा नाम निशान भी नहीं रहेगा, लेकिन वो सदक़े जारिया जारी रहेगा और हमारे अमाल नामे में उसकी नेकियां आती रहेंगी। तो अल्लाह ताला मुझको भी और आपको भी अमल करने की तौफीक अता फरमाए। चूँकि हुक्म थे कि भाई मैंने मुख्तसर सी बात करनी है, इसलिए शुक्रिया। जान साहब।
Ladies and gentlemen, I was asked by the Board of Directors to present this welcome address. I welcome you all on this important day of this annual meeting of our organization, Human Emergency Aid and Rehabilitation Trust, which is called HEART. This is the first time we are meeting as an organization in a situation which cannot be regarded shocking and distressing, as was the case last time when we met on 2 occasions. On those occasions, everyone was deeply taken away by the situation back home. I refer to the devastating mega floods of 2010 and the 2002 and 2009 hostilities in Swat, where thousands of people became homeless on a very short notice of 24 hours in their own homeland. All of a sudden, they were called as IDPs, or internally displaced person. On those 2 occasions, your generosity and caring attention made it possible to turn those gatherings into successful fundraising events. It was those 2 dreadful events that occurred in a very short succession when a need for an organization was felt that could mobilize support of the diaspora on a very short notice if, God forbid, another such event takes place. After all, unfortunately, all of us belong to a land where such painful events take place on a regular basis. The foundation of this organization was laid in one meeting of a few concerned individuals from the community. Obviously, when organization is created on such a short notice, input from the vast majority of the people who might be interested in its work cannot be obtained in a meaningful but timely fashion. Therefore, to address some of such concerns, we decided to have this meeting and obtain your feedback on the baby steps we have taken so far. The objective is to turn this nascent but blossoming organization into a strong, vibrant, and resilient body that will not only take care of the emergencies back home, but also provide a forum for the community to initiate a dialogue among themselves that how best we can contribute toward the welfare of the motherland. We strongly encourage everyone who is here to give her feedback on how we have conducted the business of the organization so far. Further, how and in which direction we should proceed in future to continue this work. I'm hoping majority of you know about the HEART works to some extent at least. We intend to work not only back home, but in other areas, in other different communities where any emergency takes place. I'm of the firm belief that every one of us should be willing and must contribute to the communities where majority of us who are born are those who have their roots over there. I keep on quoting the example of expenses incurred on a graduate from a Canadian university and university back home. I believe everyone would you agree with me that a fresh graduate from a Canadian university would carry a loan of about $40,000 and up, whereas a graduate from a university back home would walk out with no loan on completion of his studies. Most of us got the education free of cost, and we owe this to our people. So let us join hands and return the favor we received when we need it. Our responsibility to homeland has further increased as the support from the international community has fatigued due to the current economic downturn and the various political convulsion that seize Pakistan on any given day. I would especially invite attention of our sisters and daughters to come forward and join us in this noble mission. After all, you carry a more soft and caring, compassionate and loving heart than the men's. Naeem would be making a presentation on our activities. However, I would like this opportunity to highlight briefly some of our achievements. We obtained a charity status for our organization from the Ontario government and have planned to apply to the Revenue Canada registration, which will be the federal entity, and that will give a big boost to our activities. We have a fully functional board, a constitution, a draft constitution, which is on the table. A lot of you people might have an opportunity to read it. We put it on some of the tables. We have a website, and we regularly conduct our board meeting to discuss different issues and how we can do better in future. We contributed towards a project in Somalia, although a very small contribution, but we thought the famine struck people of the Somalia should be helped by us. We contributed to a hospital project in Azad Jammu Kashmir. We also contributed to a clinic in Charsadda and support to the Cancer Hospital of Shaukat Khan Memorial Hospital and Research Center in Peshawar. At the end, I'm much thankful to our Sister Parveen for attending today's gathering. Sister Parveen's work for the IDRF. We collaborated with the IDRF to channel the funds back home in the aftermath of the monsoon-generated mega floods of the 2010. We encountered her in the IDRF and were so excited to know that she is from Sawabai, Pukhtunkhwa. Parveen Kaur will be talking to you later on and will share her experience of working with HEART. I'm also very appreciative of our daughter Shandana. I don't know if she is here today or not, who is also contributing toward the education of an orphan we are supporting in Swat. Thanks very much. And with this, we proceed to our next item. In this meeting, we wanted to conduct our election of the board of directors, but unfortunately, the members of the HEART, all of them are not over here, so we cannot have that election over here today. And Jahanzeb Khan has indicated that he will be willing to join the HEART board of directors, so we welcome Jahanzeb Khan on the board of directors of HEART. So that formal process of election of the board of directors will not be held because most of the members who can participate in this election, they are not here today for some reason. With this, I conclude my this item, and I will be requesting now to Fazal Majid to come in and talk about how much we have spent on the financial report of the HEART so far. Like you guys, you people know that how much money you contributed and how we have spent that money so far. Fazal Majid sir.
I'll start from the financial report of 2011. This was the time when we were in the process of collecting the donations and pledges that were made in 2010. Because of the time span, because of some of visas and some of our pledges, and we know when we pledge something and there is no final date of payment, it takes time. So it eventually came in 2011. The fundraising donation in that funding dinner was 41,803. The membership fee collected, and that was the year when we started the Heart Canada organization, that was $1,800. So the total revenue for that year was $43,603. We contributed to the 3 projects, which was the Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital, the Shine project, that was, I believe, 10,000 went to the Shine project in Charsadda, which Shine is a project which gives free medicines to people and the patients, and we have video where Nasir has visited it, and you will shortly see that. Then we have the fundraising hall that year, where it was the fundraising expenses for the dinner was $3,430, including the visa collections. The total for that year was $37,919 in expenses and contributions, donations. So the balance for that year that we had in our account was $5,684. This year, the current year as we stand as of today, the previous balance, as you have seen, is $5,684 rounded. The membership fee for 2012 collected so far is $5,680. And there were some individual donations in the amount of $1,500. Out of that, the Swat-based School of Palkor Foundation, it was $3,060 for that year, and these includes the kids. Many people have their individual sponsorships, and we also pay them $3,060 for this year. The Somali, you would have heard about the drought there in the Somali organization, so we paid them $1,000 for there. There is a hospital in an area where there was no hospital, and someone has taken the initiative to establish a hospital there. We paid $1,530 to them this year. So the total other expenses, and I believe the total expenses of this year was $1,017. So the total expenditure plus the donations that we made were $6,607. Balance as of today, as of 14 August, of course, is $5,302. I hope this will explain something. If anyone has any questions, we are here to answer those. Thank you.
And we proceed to our next item. I request now for input from the IDRF. IDRF is the organization we selected for channeling the fund which we had generated in the past. So I request Parveen Kaur to come and address and tell you about her experience with the heart. Parveen Kaur.
Assalamu alaikum. Zamana mana Parveen. अक्सर मैं तो खलक पहनी मुझे जैसे चीज़ बड़ू क्यों मुझे अमेरिका क्यों ना आलते के खलक ज़मानों ची वावरे देना गड़बड़ बशो, so they cut it down to penny. So that's why I answered to both Penny and Parveen. I am with IDRF, that's the International Development and Relief Organization. Come to heart, dear Wazidar Saras, dear support kadeo, and for which we are very, very grateful indeed. I mean, we really realize Tasudul, dear Louis Zurunadi, for which we are very, very grateful indeed. IDRF was formed in 1984 by a group of Muslims, and chief amongst them was the Imam of Niagara Falls. He was from Turkey, and a few other Muslims got together and they felt that as Muslims we should have an organization and do relief and development and rehabilitation based on the Islamic principles of social justice and human dignity. Because we think it is help go, and we look upon them with dignity. We should look down upon them, but we look upon them as equal partners and help them develop themselves. I know when the floods of 2010 happened, We were very, very grateful indeed when HEART approached us and wanted to partner with us, because at that time we were doing projects all across Pakistan. And HEART Munktabechiti would like to do projects particularly in Pakhtunkhwa area. So we received over $32,000 in fact from HEART. And just to let you know that we were able to use that money in 2 different projects. Yoj project with the Ashraf Medical Center project in Charsada. And with the support of HEART of $10,588, we purchased medicines, and these were given to the people of the flood-affected areas, particularly the inhabitants of 2 tent villages and the displaced people near the clinic. The clinic was operating 6 days a week for 8 hours each day and has served an average of 2,000 patients each month. From November to May, it served 12,272 patients in total. Most of these patients were women and children, and they were treated for a variety of illnesses, including respiratory illnesses, diarrheas, and other such ailments. So HEART generously funded the medication provided to all the patients. And in this way, the patients didn't have to pay for any medication, and they got their help free of charge. And they have repeatedly asked us to say thank you to all members of HEART for making it possible for them to get health-related medications. Another project that we did was with the Shaukat Khanam Memorial Hospital. As you know, this hospital is mostly in Lahore, but there is a new clinic in the Peshawar area, and with the help of HEART, we were able to, HEART contributed $21,793, and with this money, we were able to help patients, 551 men, 522 women, 162 boys, and 62 girls. So a total of 1,848 patients were helped because of HEART's contribution. And with these patients, please give a hand to yourself. So this project will continue until March 10th of next year. So thank you so much. Because of you, people are getting diagnosed, and inshallah will get early treatment and be able to recover and have much better health, and their families will not be so afraid and so scared by what is happening to their family members. So thank you so very much. We hope, IDRF hopes to continue with HEART, partnering with HEART, because Pakistan, unfortunately, there's all kinds of problems. Ever since IDRF was formed about 28 years ago, we've always done projects in Pakistan, and the reason for that is that there's always trouble in Pakistan. There's all kinds of natural disasters and man-made disasters. So we continue to work in Pakistan, and with your help, inshallah, we will continue to do so and help many, many more people, because the people over there, they are the ones who are suffering because of all the turmoil through no fault of their own. And we sitting here, we feel that we must help them. And with your support, inshallah, we will continue to do that. Thank you very much to each member of you, because as I said before, tasu bilkul, you are people with a big, big zuruna. So thank you so very much. Assalamu alaikum.